Hey, good afternoon, everybody.
Oh.
It is a fabulous, your month, fabulous. Alden, take it.
And Alden.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, that's the graduation music. That's
It's
not.
bum,
Is there
bum,
like
bum,
a presidential
bum,
election
bum,
music?
bum, bum,
I don't know. But you know, this is back. We're back. It's election week, baby. And you know what? I think I have to say this and get this on the airwaves. No matter if Trump or Biden wins, we're still the greatest country on this planet, and we're all gonna be able. I hyper no hype with some movies that have elections in them. So here's my top 5.
2020, also Harvard University.
All right. So to start off my list today, we have The Adjustment Bureau with Matt Damon and the girl that's married to Jim from The Office. I don't remember her name, but she did play Mary Poppins. That's what I do remember about. And she's in Silent Place too. But Adjustment Bureau, pretty much. Matt Damon. He's supposed to become. He's in slot by the man to become the next president.
Whoa.
But then he falls in love with this girl, and then pretty much the man tells him that it's not a part of the plan and they can't be in love. And so pretty much like he tries to make it work, pretty much becoming president and be with the girl at the same time.
I'm just kind of mind blown that you chose Matt Damon. Anything with Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Did it end bad for him?
I'm not a fan of Matt Damon, but you know, sometimes you got to make a list work.
Yep.
And where's the best place to put Matt Damon? Number 5 on the list.
Number 5.
As long as he's number 5.
All right, number 4, we're going to a movie with an election. Star Wars #1, The Phantom Menace. Opening scene, not opening scene, but pretty much what happens is Queen Amidala, her planet gets run by the Droid Federation, which there questions the leadership of the Supreme Chancellor, which leads to Palpatine himself, the Sith Lord. But he obviously doesn't go over it by his Sith name, but he ends up taking control of the whole Senate. He slides in there. But there's that.
Very political choice. You never expected it.
Election we had in 2016.
Yeah.
Ooh. They must have had a recount.
They did, right?
Yeah. And you know, you have to go with some comment. How does it not get better than a Zach Galifianakis and Will Ferrell movie? You know, this one's a classic. This one has a whole bunch of laughs. It's like literally everything that's like going on with this election, the past 2, honestly, in my opinion. It's like all the jokes and stuff, both sides, like how ridiculous the whole like election process really is, guys.
Right. I mean,
don't you feel me on this one?
I mean, everything from punching dogs to punching babies. It's a favorite. If you haven't seen it,
I might have to go watch this one when I get home because this one's hilarious. This movie's hilarious.
This is a pretty good one. Check this one off for your election night.
And who else?
Woo.
The Penguin, baby.
DeVito.
Danny DeVito as the Penguin, man. You know what? People forget that this was an election movie too.
Yep.
That he was that the mayor for Gotham was election year. Yep. And Oswald Cobblepot comes in, the no name out of nowhere, steals the hearts of all the people, but then you start to find out that he's a homicidal maniac.
Yeah, he's trying to steal the firstborn of every child.
Yeah.
Everything in Gotham.
But you know, Danny DeVito, great. I mean, this is definitely top 3 Batman movie villain performances.
Oh, Danny DeVito's great.
With the illustrious evil villain cast that they've always brought to those movies. But I mean, how can you not? Danny DeVito, he even has like the penguin hand. Yeah, you got like the flipper hand thing going. So how could you not put Danny DeVito in this one for his performance for Penguin?
Yep.
And number 1?
Vote for Pedro.
Vote for Pedro, people. You know what? I love this movie so much because people get so mad. The people who don't like this movie, they're just like, it's so dumb. There's nothing that happens.
Hilarious.
And I'm like, that is the point of this movie. This movie is about nothing. But if you have to draw it to something or another, it's this race that against Summer for their high school elections there in Napoleon Dynamite. You know, I mean, they go through the brutal tactics. He gets the piñata of Summer.
Suspended for using a piñata.
He tells the nerds that Pedro will provide him with muscle, and the kid with the bike, and then they roll up and they're just like, nah, But you know, and then it leads to the famous dance by Napoleon at the end to pull out the W for Pedro.
Canned peas.
Look at that hair, though. That's presidential hair.
It did take me a couple times to watch it for me to like really like it.
Oh yeah, like it's
one of those. It takes you.
It grows on you.
It's hit or miss, but I definitely think that like it's what makes it bad is what makes it also a really good movie. Like it's just one of those.
It's one of those cult classics.
But yeah, then that's my top 5 for this week.
Go Pedro.
Election week. Go out, do your part, vote.
Get out there. Election day tomorrow. Is this airing right now?
Tomorrow.
Monday?
That's the thing. Go
November
vote,
3rd.
people.
Well, when this airs on Comcast Channel 26, we know we're streaming right now, but it'll be election
You should
night.
be at the polls.
So
right
you
now.
should be at the polls.
The only reason you shouldn't be watching our show is because you're at the polls.
You can
And
watch
then-
it on your phone.
Also, too,
Yeah, watch while you wait.
we also have a pretty good lineup coming up this week. Also, huge shout out to Jeff Symbieta and
That's
JJ
our boy.
Buck.
Yeah.
We're going to be starting up tomorrow morning when this airs on Comcast, but for those watching the stream, it's 7 a.m. Wednesday will be our inaugural opening drive show coming back.
Bringing it back.
Bringing it back.
Had the
You know, I had
COVID.
so much
I
fun
enjoyed it.
doing the show with JJ, Jeff, and Micah, and the
Hoser,
guys over there.
shout out to Hoser.
Yeah, Josue. And,
Josue.
you know, that's going to be a great time. And then also, too, we have, do we have anybody for
Tonight,
Sebastian Noel?
tonight.
Local
we have,
Focus?
Yeah, Local Focus. Check it out at 10. He brings in, I won't give away the guest, but a great interview on Naka, basketball and kind of what's going on with their athletics. Not some of their players and parents not happy with it. So come on, tune in tonight at 10. That's Local Focus with Sebastian Noel. And tomorrow,
Follow the link.
Steve Davis.
tomorrow
show.
the Steve Davis Show. We have one of the greats on, Joe Coleman, recently retired, but after back-to-back state championship wins from Valley. I mean, we got Joe Coleman in here. He's going to be great.
How do you not like Joe?
I mean, right? Joe's one of the. I mean, he has stuck by Valley like that. Just hearing him talk about it, I mean, he could have gone elsewhere, but he's stuck in that North Valley, and he loves it down there. Loves the people. I mean,
His family went
That's
there.
a good one, man.
And then we also have a sports desk coming your way tomorrow with Coach Maupin from Los Lunas football team zooming in to talk to our man,
Good old
the man, the
our
myth,
Eddie
the
Nunez.
legend.
Our Ed Nunez.
Yep, Ed Nunez.
I mean, he's got it rolling, man. First he has Coach Benjamin. Now he gets Coach Maupin from Los
rolling.
Lunas, man.
I think that's definitely the beauty of all this Zoom stuff. We're able to chat with just not people in the metro, but all over the state, which I think is awesome and amazing. Also, we got a new show coming our way, airing at 6:30 on Tuesday. Mending Broken Heart Ministries, just talking about mental health and stuff you can do. It's a really good show. I would check it out if I were you guys. And then also classic Red Menace coming up on Wednesday.
Leroy, Micah Carlisle.
Yep.
Hey, they have Lobo football to talk about. It's been a while.
Yep, exactly.
So, I mean,
what about that game? And then we also, the back end of that show, we have Cage Minds with Micah Frankel with all news fighting. Friend of the program. Check out Micah's.
What's up, Micah?
Yeah, check out Micah's end of the show with Cage Minds.
He does quality work, man.
Yeah,
he's invested in it.
Yeah,
it's very good.
he definitely knows his stuff. So if you're looking up for any fighting news recently, UFC, boxing, this guy does it all. So check his stuff out.
Check it out here. Yeah, cageminds.com. Follow him.
And then also a show that you guys might have been seeing on the airwaves recently, Game Face Live with Henry T.
Reggie back on the airwaves.
11:30 on Wednesday.
Nice.
I like it.
Hey,
We're getting
good.
back,
And then
people.
Friday morning,
What's-
we got Mick Rich, To the Point with Mick Rich.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're looking for a little bit of, politics there, ProView's not only sports. He brings a, little political view to the program.
And also, too, we'll also have America Talk It Up on Thursday with our man Ed Nunez and Marty Watts, and we'll see what they bring to the table this week, especially with all the stuff in sports and politics going on. We'll see what those guys have to
know what
say.
Marty's going to talk about.
Yeah.
You never know, but it's
And-
interesting.
Thursday nights, Jay, maybe you could talk about this at 10. We got our tipping point with Wally Drangmeister.
Tipping point, Wally Dragmeister. He stays professional. He doesn't. He's like a moderator, a media moderator for a lot of interviews this week.
Unbiased. He keeps it real.
Unbiased.
Yeah, he doesn't-
Wally's a good guy.
He is. He
Wally's a
doesn't-
good guy.
He doesn't put his own beliefs into it. Lets everybody ask their own questions. Brings people in from both sides. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
And then another news show we got Friday at 6:30 with Flora Empowering Talk.
Yep.
This is also the same person or the same group that brought you Mending Broken Heart Ministries. It's the same person that's doing those two shows. Brand new shows coming to the network, guys. I mean,
Jimmy Tran?
Jimmy Tran's
Shout
on
out,
both of
Jimmy.
these projects. Shout out to him. That's 6:30 on Fridays. So
Yep.
we got a whole new lineup. We're starting back up with the opening drive, and that is our schedule for the week.
Looking forward to opening drive in.
Look at that. That's just drop the ball.
Boom.
Boom.
The paper drop right there.
Is it time for Josh's?
No, I mean let's
take a
go to a
break.
little break
Let's
first.
take a
Take a
break.
break.
Just
Catch
kick
our
back.
breath.
We'll go to the Dream Style top 10 plays of the week. They're all our favorite plays, kind of put together from last year. We're not playing sports, but we will play again.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of Proview Sports Network. Get into the game with Garden Swartz Team Sales. They have everything you need, from screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing services, high school letterman jackets, and all high school and club uniforms, and individual and team apparel with the most reliable brands like Speedline, Rollins, and Wilson. And don't forget to check out the latest F7 Shut helmet. It's all at Garden Swartz Team Sales. Give them a call, 505-884-1234. Garden Swartz Team Sales.
Call it as Javi's looking, and he's got a guy wide open, and it's Gay, and he's gonna walk into the end zone. But he did a good job with it. First and goal, it's Chavez to the middle, and Chavez stops.
And Stevens in motion. On the handoff to Mitchell. Look out! Oh, see you later. Take it to the house. Fly. Cardinals fly. To the other side. Provides some protection. And off to Webskowski again. Look out. See you later. Good night. Touchdown. Webskowski. All day. He's going to fire to the end zone. Open man! Touchdown! Wildcats! Not a defender inside.
A little bit.
Kowski on the sideline! Hasta mañana! He's off to the races! Touchdown, Clovis!
Albuquerque this afternoon.
34-24, Rancho, late in the third. How about this run? Nice play, Dickerman, he's still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Exactly what they want to get yards.
He's going to go for it. He's got a guy towards the end zone. It's grabbed. Touchdown. What a play.
And long here for the Storm. Handoff to, we're going to fake the handoff, excuse me. Davidson on the deep ball. He's got some space, and it's caught. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Storm. Wow. Santa Maria.
And so they'll send one deep and returnable at the 2. Usually Volcano do either a reverse or a fake reverse, and here it is a reverse. And a move to the outside. There is a lane. Look out! Shot out of a cannon. Rodriguez is going to take it all the way.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
Welcome back to the rundown here on ProView Networks. I lost it. Jason got me. He called me in, and I was looking at my phone. Sorry.
Gotcha.
So, coming back, we're, I guess, in football still. NFL, is that still happening? Season was over after Sunday, so I don't even know.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, it's still happening.
Is it still happening after Sunday's loss? I don't even know who the Chargers lost to, but they
Well, let's just give you a nice proper, before you...
Josh
Lock
of the week.
All right, Josh, now you can tell us how.
Folks, this week on Josh Brown's Lock of the Week, the lock is we're shutting the NFL down. We don't need it anymore. The Chargers aren't winning. Hey, this will be good for Albuquerque. The Cowboys aren't winning. Let's just call this NFL season over. We don't need it anymore. I mean, who needs it? The Broncos, they only won because the Chargers were the Chargers, and they decided to, hey, we got a 16-point lead. Actually, what is it? It was 21 yesterday. We don't need it.
We thought it was a loss.
I didn't even want to come to work today.
It was the best because, play Dungeons and Dragons on Sunday. Shout out to my Dungeons and Dragons crew back at home and all over the internet and stuff. But, so I didn't get to watch the game. But then when I watched the highlights this morning, I was just sitting there. I thought the scores were reversed when I first saw it.
Oh, no.
I was like, dang, the Chargers won by 1. And then I was like, oh, we won.
Nope. The Chargers.
Watch the highlights. And, Josh is right. It's typical Chargers. But, I was like, there's no way we're actually coming back. You're, expecting, you don't believe it to actually happen, but then it does.
Yeah, didn't hear from Jason all day. Then right at the end, I get a nice little touchdown text. It's like,
Was it a touchdown? I don't know.
It was, man. You get 1 foot and one cheek in. One cheek it counts. NFL, it counts. What killed me the worst was Melvin Gordon was the guy that got the first down for him.
That was
reaching. It was a great catch. It was a great catch. Squeak that. So there you go, Albuquerque. Most of you are Bronco fans. Broncos got it done. Cowboys did not.
Yeah, that's a double yeah.
There's a double yeah there.
See, there's teams that are growing and on the rise, and I feel like the Broncos might be one of those teams, a team that's looking like they're declining.
Well, who's going to play quarterback for the Cowboys?
You know what? They should just call Tony Romo back. Get him.
Oh, he's making too much money.
Get him make him out of adamantium or something, and then just send him back out there. Wolverine. Just give him Wolverine's healing abilities, and he could take those hits, man. Tony's the best. You guys You guys messed with Tony too much, man.
Tony
he was
could be back.
Now looking back, it's.
Oh, is it? Hey, is Dak done? Nah. Are they going for Lawrence? Did the
that's
Cowboys
what-
tank for Lawrence?
Well, that's what I think is funny is that they're all for Prescott when they were 12-4, but now that he's had a couple 8-8 Cowboy years,
Get rid of
now
him.
they're starting to question
That's
him.
not on him, man. They better pay him. He was out there. He signed his contract.
But now that you've stuck with Dak, stick with Dak, please.
He'll be
Who are
back.
you going to get?
He's good.
Who are you going to get to replace? I mean, Andy Dalton,
Pick up.
obviously.
I bet you the Pats want to get rid of their quarterback.
Yeah, Cam. Oh man, poor Cam.
Well, and then I also say this too about the Cowboys specifically is that Ezekiel Elliott has to do something on the ground for any of these quarterbacks to be successful.
Yeah,
but the Cowboys offensive line has just been, which was a vocal point of their team a couple years ago. Has disappeared.
Couple guys retire. They lose a couple guys, and man, there's no.
Ron Leary signs with the Broncos.
Yep.
And
I'll tell you another one that was good yesterday.
thanks, Cowboy Nation.
That Bears Saints game. Did you see Kamara rip that one off in
overtime.
overtime? Man,
Oh,
Alvin
yeah.
Kamara is a beast.
What was T.O.'s name? Alvin Kamara Action? Lights
Kamara action. Shout out to T.O. a couple years
T.O.
ago. Then the Browns, they are who they thought they were. I mean, they're
Best of all
couple
time.
weeks they're dominating, and then they play the Raiders, and they don't show
My
up.
favorite game was the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Jets.
The Jets, Jets. Patrick Mahomes shows he's the MVP again, 5 touchdowns.
Showing you he's still just putting up video game numbers.
Right.
You know, I was talking about Mahomes the other day, and I was talking to somebody, I forgot, but about how, you know what, I've seen Mahomes switch hands. You know, Jake Plummer used to do this for the Broncos, for all you Bronco fans out there. He would occasionally, when he'd almost get sacked, and he'd just put it in that left arm and go, well, I'm an athlete still, let's try it. But I've seen Mahomes throw dimes with his left hand, too.
That's exactly it. Jake the Snake was not throwing dimes with his left hand.
Yeah, it's like,
They were ducks.
oh my gosh, it's going to be hard to be around this guy for 20. I mean, Brady's trying to play until he's like almost
Brady
50.
is going to do it. We'll see them tonight against the Giants. But I mean, toughest team right now, you have to say it, is the Steelers, man. They go and take care of business. They beat Baltimore.
I like
Lamar
that defense.
Lamar Jackson couldn't get it done on that one. Yeah,
I like the
defense keeps it
Steelers
done.
D. I like the Steelers D, definitely.
I mean, Ben's killing it. How
He's
long?
Ben.
How long can he last?
I don't know, 2 more years.
He's like a
I mean,
Twinkie.
what
He's
week
got
are we in?
like
We're
a-
in
he's
week
got like
8.
a
Give it
nice-
2 more weeks, and Ben's going to get an ankle injury.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing about the Steelers, too, especially is they're a team that usually gets really hot at the end of the year. And I think they might have just
might be
peaked a
peaking too
little
soon.
bit too early, man.
Hey, they're undefeated
But that
still.
defense is still not to be trifled. I mean, who would have thought that J.J. Watt would have a brother and he would be
And he
just
kills
like,
it, right?
I'm not going to say he's that good yet, but he's really
He's
good.
there.
He's there.
He's staying healthy. That's
Yeah.
that's the difference between him and JJ. Derek Watt, right?
Yeah.
One of those.
Or TJ, yeah. one of
TJ.
them,
TJ
yeah,
Watt is
TJ,
over there.
yeah.
Derek Watt was the
50
fullback
Watt.
of the former Charger.
Yeah.
12 watts. Marty Watts.
Marty Watts. And on that note,
That was a solid lock of the week.
that was no more football.
No more football. But
I will give you one though. College football's still on.
speaking of college football, you know who was killing it in college football?
Who was killing it on college football?
One of our friends.
Friends of the program.
One of your number one in your hearts. I forgot his number in high school.
It was number 1.
Was it?
Yeah, it was number 1.
Well, Mr. Bird.
The big number 1 on his chest there.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa, whoa. Well, sorry about that.
It's there's Jordan Bird.
Hopefully he's going to be making money on Sundays.
He should be. There he is. Jordan Bird for the San Diego State Aztecs.
How does somebody not? You know what? People in the NFL, they love numbers, and this guy's going to run one of the fastest 40 times in the country, and there's no way that you can't teach speed like that. That's something that I know you've been preached to, and I've been preached to over our years of playing football. Is you can't teach that kind of speed, man.
Yep.
And that's going to give him a chance in the next level.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's just toasting people there, running out of San Diego State. You see him there,
100%. He's
track
killing
after
it.
winning state. How many gold medals and state records does
I
he
mean,
hold?
look at their necks. That's Amanda Mayorel from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And
They won. He won the
cross country.
Yep.
Full team. She's at OSU.
She's OSU.
I mean, it's got to be a great college.
Yeah.
Gotta be
Oklahoma
fun.
State. I mean, they're one of the. What are they in the Big 12 now? Even though they have 10 teams.
Yeah.
Our favorite,
Maya Brown. I mean, she was down at Florida State.
of course. She
announced
it here.
Yep, announced it here. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
was
you
a
can't
good.
get much better.
You know, what's better than Cibola Cougars succeeding out there in the real world?
You know,
I
But
love it.
Alexa Romano, she would make it rain from downtown.
Make 'em rain?
all day, all day.
Didn't she go to? Yeah, she went to Stanford.
Stanford.
I mean, when you think New Mexico athletes don't go nowhere.
Exactly. And that's maybe what we're saying. Hey, kids,
Look
keep
at this
working
guy.
strong, kids.
State
Keyshawn.
champion, Rio Rancho. Now look at the beast.
Over at San Diego State. So I mean, even
Yes.
during this COVID time, yeah, it's horrible that you guys aren't getting to play, but I mean, this is the time where you fine tune your skills to get to that next level.
You can
This
still
is,
make it.
Yeah, you can still make it. This you walk on. If you're
might
missing
be
out
able
on
to
your senior
even go
season or anything
pro.
like that, yeah.
Gentry.
Gentry, you got to stay active, keep it going. I mean, get to that Division I level.
I mean, Michigan, great. You know who else was at Michigan? Brady.
Yeah, Brady went to Michigan.
You know who else went to Michigan? Brian Greasy.
Woo, Greasy. Oh, man.
Not a New Mexico
And of course,
high school star. Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
This young cat.
You know, look at that. Look at that.
Look at him.
Where is he
young.
now?
He went to Real Salt Lake. Big numbers. Professional. And back home he came.
All right.
Anything's possible, kids.
Your
Keep
your
working.
teammate, your former teammate.
Former teammate.
You have all this time, just hone it down. Get the individual work down. Get the fundamentals down. If you're a defensive lineman, offensive lineman, you get handwork there. Volleyball.
All of these people too have super like natural like abilities, but that's not what there's thousands of kids out there that have abilities too. It's that hard work and focus that you put into it is what separates these better athletes from it's not just their God-given abilities. It's the work ethic on and off the field.
On and off the field, yeah. Determination. I mean,
and will.
Yeah, I mean,
respect. I mean, coaches probably don't want somebody that they can't respect or don't treat them right.
just to heat adversity. I mean, COVID is causing a bunch of adversity, and I mean, this is where the coaches, kids, learn what you're made of. I mean, you can't go out and be with more than 5 people right now. Just take it upon yourselves to get out by yourself. I mean, I'm sure you can Zoom your coach, hit them up. I'm sure they'll give you some pointers on what you need to work on fundamentally, or you can go out and just practice with yourself. Just go out and do it yourself. Hit up your coach. I mean, I'm sure they love to talk. If you have any other issues, I'm sure coaches would love to talk. If you need someone to talk to, you can hit us up. Social media, hit us up at Proview TV. We're on Twitter. We're on there. If you just want to give a shout out to yourselves, or if you're out in the community doing anything right now, just show us what you're doing to keep positive during these times. Hey, we can't go out and play. I mean, we're all sticking through it. Once COVID gets down, it will happen again. We just have to get through it, and the more you prepare now, the better you're going to be when everything goes green.
Good call.
Oh yeah,
Will?
oh yeah. It's a global pandemic right now. This is uncharted territory for everybody. We're all just trying to pick up the pieces as they fall down, and all we can do for right now is just do our best to try to fight this thing.
That was a good show, y'all.
That's a show.
Good show. We're gonna end with the credits.
Credits are
We
we're
still
still
love
getting the
all of
rest
our
off.
crew?
We're 2 weeks in, but getting the rest off. Next Monday will be better. And
Even
Sebastian,
better.
there is stuff on my papers.
Woo!
We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.